You actually clicked on this video? You fool! I've got you now. There's nowhere for you to run. You know it must be done. We get to unbox some Qumu figures. What'd you think of that? So recently, I'm not really sure what it was, but it's come to my attention that I haven't really bought any figures in quite a long time. And even the figures I do have all happen to be from one series. So I kind of started realizing I wanted to diversify because I don't want to be that guy that just has a shrine to one series in his house, because I don't know, that there's nothing wrong with that, but I like too many things to just stick to one thing. So I ended up buying all the main characters from one of my other favorite series. And it's kind of hard to like define as a favorite series because there's just so many types that you almost have to say a type of genre for me to clarify. I can't just answer like, oh, what's your favorite series when somebody asks that. But I will say it's definitely in my probably top 5 easily. So I bought all the main characters for this one series, and I believe there's 5. The shipping is what took the longest, and honestly, it wasn't even that bad. I think I ordered these roughly a month ago, realistically only like a week or 2 ago, but had shipping errors where it just didn't process my order. But I wanted to find different sites to see, because on just like Amazon, you can get stuff like 2 days, like, and it's shipped right to you. But I ordered all these figures, and it was like $290, which is absurd. So I went and did a bunch of other research on other sites, and I didn't actually realize you could go to like foreign Amazon and other sites like that. And I poured over all these ones. Shit you not, most of them not even in English. So it was like the hard grind on these. But the price, even on just Japanese Amazon, was like $180 for the same 5 figures that I bought. So I ordered them from there. That's including international shipping. All I had to do was just make a free account. It was ridiculously easy. Honestly, you can translate it, and it gives you most of the translations on your computer. That helped a lot, but even for the other bits, I just used my phone and just translated it. So it was full research mode for these. But the fact I saved like $120 for the exact same things is amazing. And it showed up. It gave me the actual delivery date to be like a week or 2, probably like 2 weeks roughly. It came in half the time at least, maybe like 6 days tops to order across seas, which... shit, some things I order from just normal Amazon don't show up that fast. But it is the meme of Amazon, and everything shows up like the day you ordered it. But I was relatively surprised that it was just so much easier to order through something that wasn't even my native language, nor did I understand more than a couple characters of. It's really cool, honestly. It was a fun experience just ordering them and then getting them. So now my actual favorite part is the unboxing of these characters. So as for the series that these characters originate from, you're probably wondering, to which I shall answer, K-On! I don't know why everybody thinks I'm memeing when I say K-On! Is one of my all-time favorite series. Sure, I guess I get like, oh, cute girls just doing literally nothing and everything with no real like plot other than just the daily life. But there is something about K-On! That is just so damn wholesome, and I genuinely mean it. Anytime I say it, I am not just memeing. If you haven't watched K-On!, please, if you're in a bad mood or just feeling down, just put it on. So now, I have to actually take these out of the box. So up first, Yui, arguably the main character of K-On!, although I guess technically it is 5 main characters that comprises the main band and group of girls that this show revolves around. You know what? I don't know why I went into this with low expectations and thinking that they wouldn't look that good, but I'm gonna be honest, these weren't super expensive. I think it's probably because they were like $30 to $50 tops. And this honestly looks pretty good. If anything, my only real complaint is that the base is kind of flimsy, just kind of a light piece of plastic, but otherwise, I'm very impressed with just like the little parts aren't super flimsy and everything actually feels pretty weighty. So I'm pretty happy with this. Honestly, I really just enjoy Yui as a character, the total airhead of the group, and just the decision to use a Les Paul honestly struck home for me, albeit not in the same honey burst color. I think it's honey burst, or is it cherry burst? Whatever, that's not even important. But I do love that little piece. It didn't even matter. The instruments themselves don't matter. The show is still amazing, but that was just a little cherry on top. Little cherry burst on top. I'm pretty sure that's what you thought I was coming back from over there, didn't you? Psych! I'm embarrassed for you. Up next, we have Mio. And she is the bass and main vocals of the band. But this was the only figure that I could actually find that had a microphone. So it's the only one I didn't buy from the exact same set as the other 4 characters, which makes me a little nervous on the sizing. While I did try to be at least pretty close, this was legitimately the only one, and I just liked the look of it more just because I wanted to have that microphone aesthetic to throw in with it, while I do like the other Mio from the main set that matches with everybody else. I don't know, it was just one of those little details that was like, I really just want that. So I'm really hoping I didn't screw myself here with the sizing on this whole thing. You know what? Holy shit, that's actually really close. I'm actually really happy with how that came out. Size-wise, yeah, it's not like I was really scared it was going to be towering over the other ones, because it's just like, yeah, the dimensions on the boxes are significantly different. But I guess her box was just stupidly large. I'm happy with that. That actually looks really nice. The mic honestly just sells it for me. The shy member of the group, front and center as the lead vocals. So up next, we have Mugi. Which, good lord, you click one video, YouTube absolutely took my recommended feed. The algorithm was like, this is what you want, and nothing else. But if you told me that best girl apparently to the community was Mugi, I would fully believe you. She's definitely the more background of a character, but Jesus Christ, I mean, like, people rave. I swear to God, it's like all the AMV, like, 30-second clips of just like zoom out, like fucking flashing all over the place with whatever song of choice playing, and it's always Mugi. It is insane, which is cool, but damn, I did not expect that. When it comes to Best Girls, I never really processed that. This is like the one show I never actually like thought about, because K-On!, if you elude these characters, you're a monster. I will hunt you down for sport. It's weird, champ. Nah, it's not for me. This is a must protect, no looting. It's definitely a show where it's like, nah, no. There's no dojins or anything being involved with this one for me. I am full on out on that. But to each their own, I guess. Still hunting you down though. Hey, that is a nice keyboard. That's actually really detailed. It's almost like the real thing. One thing I think I always forget when it comes to figures, or people that just don't buy figures, is how fucking nightmarish some of these things are when they're like disassembled. Cute character, that's fucking like Cthulhu, full-on Lovecraft nightmare. Good God. Wow, seriously, that looks clean. I am more satisfied with each one that gets assembled. That keyboard is seriously so detailed. I think, honestly, them having all the instruments is what sells it the most for me, because there were some sets that you could get of them that just did not have their instruments. And I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose, at least for what I want, because, I don't know, I just really, really like, I mean, it is a music show. It is about a band, so it kind of sells the point of why I liked half of it so much. When they're not doing nothing, they're playing music. So I'm really sad. They're so detailed. I really appreciate that. Now, holy hell, probably the reason for this video being delayed like I got these 3 figures probably like a week later after I ordered them, and then just everything else for the last 2 characters was just like, we'll let you know when they ship, and then just nothing, like just straight up. I just waited like a week or 2, and I just canceled the order and reordered it, and it was like, we are shipping them now. Like, I don't know what happened. It was like the one risk, maybe I just didn't read the fine Japanese print that I couldn't understand entirely, or very like lost in translation. But yeah, I think it was the Ritsu figure too, which is unfortunate because Ritsu is definitely my personal favorite character from this show. And for that to be the one that was like, am I going to be able to get all of them except for her, was kind of just a downer. But no, I wasn't just about to get 4 out of 5, and then also not the one that I liked the most. This one also makes me nervous a little bit shipping wise, because there is a metric shitload of parts, because it's like a drum kit and everything. I still want to get this assembled, but I'm very nervous about setting this all up. I pray I don't break anything. I'm going to be super careful with it. But even just the shipping, I was just like, I'm buying it brand new because I was so scared, even if I bought it like used, that just one thing would be broken and it would just kind of scuff the rest of it. So here's the hoping I don't botch it like a fucking monkey I am. Good lord, this was like an actual jigsaw puzzle to set up this drum kit. It is actually insane. Oh man, it feels kind of fragile, so I was a little nervous. Oh, come on. I don't retract what I said about the lewd. I mean, it's a figure. What are you supposed to do? Come on. Caught in 4K. Shit. And last but not least, we have Azusa, which I'm gonna be honest with you, I kind of forget her name half the time because they basically just nickname her immediately and just call her Azunyan. So it's just, I constantly forget her name. But the underclassman, 1 year under everybody else, rhythm guitarist, 5th member of the band. Honestly, these came out, I've said it like 50 times already, these came out really well. I'm actually very surprised for the price I did pay. It was only a little under a couple $100, and for 5 figures that came out pretty sizable, pretty weighty. I am very happy with how they turned out. And that's that. I'm very happy with how these came out for the 50,000th time. But yeah, now the bigger problem. I have nowhere to put them. I need to buy like a bookcase or a display case or something to put them on because I legitimately have no room. For like the 4 or 5 figures I did own, I had to like squeak by a little bit of room for them. So they can't stay on this desk. Essentially, what you guys see in the background of my videos is like 70% of everything I own, because everything has to stay confined to this room. I don't have anywhere else to put anything. And the other 20 to 30% of everything I own is on the other side of the camera. So crap. We'll have to figure it out. It's going to be a cleaning day, a reorganizing, and we'll see. Hopefully I can have them in the background. If not, they're on right next to the camera in future videos. Once again, fucking go watch K-On! Seriously, for me, just for your boy. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's a good time if you're looking for some wholesome, just slice of life. Other than that, that's all I really have to talk about for today. So hopefully this was entertaining in its own right. I've never really done an unboxing. I kind of just like fast forwarded through a lot of stuff and just B-rolled to show the actual figures. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. Leave a like if you did. Time for the shilling. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel if you do have any entertainment value you find from watching any of this. Other than that, that's all I really have to talk about for today. So, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace! I'm surrounded by trash.